after that little foray. 3:06 remaining in the first. Between the legs, spin around, crossover, and have the sweetest jumper in the league. The Warriors
this third quarter.
Curry with the steal. Steph Curry fires away. Got it!
Javale, Liv Moss play of the game.
Curry got the three off.
Gets himself into the deep left corner. Just a little up fake. Gets Ty Lawson sold.
Away from tying the game are the Golden State Warriors. Diaw now defending Curry goes right back and floats it.
The three-point line is, and it led to this play right here with the scoop.
He's got Lawson on him. Shot clock at 9. Curry sizing it up. Inside, scooping it home.
Right now, look at the scoop move here by Curry.
Used to make a big contribution. Curry for three. Trailing by 15. And here is Curry hitting it in the third.
For all you geniuses that didn't vote him an all-star, he doesn't care. Take that.
One there by Kevin Durant.
Are you kidding me?
Is that typical States right there? That's
Have not lost to the Warriors in 29 consecutive games. And there is a
Look at this replay. Watch it go on the right hand. Look at him roll it over. Okay, I'll pick it up.
Quick out. D'Antoni admitting he might have misused Powell. All right, I can shoot outside, and I can drive it and shoot it with my offhand.
with Golden State. But the Spurs on a 6-0 spurt here. And the layup.
Curry is always, Stephen is always valuable. While he can hit the three, but you do not know what he's going to do. You're going to have to play for him from the three-point line earlier, so Ibaka definitely hot.
Yeah,
He'll outstar.
he had something in his hand that
Hills here. Curry another three. Yes!
This in the first quarter, the first few minutes than he was in game one.
And here is Curry.
Did he just shoot that off one leg? Did he just do the Dirk Nowitzki behind the...
Leonard score from everywhere. Curry from deep. There's the record. Well, Steph Curry is the record holder. 270 made threes. Would he get it tonight? Rest assured.
If you're Westbrook, and that's a play within itself. 2 passes.
Durant.
Pure
Shooter in the NBA right now. Well, everything's a jump shot.
Showing why he's one of the elite players.
How about the basketball IQ to go for the 2-for-1 as Steph Curry takes the contact and gets fouled, going to the line for. He has changed the culture and put the mantra that we're going to get it done at the defensive end. He knows his team can score.
Easily, the last pick in the first round, he's out of Vanderbilt. The Commodore, here's Steph Curry. A couple of those throughout the course of the night. What a move by Curry. And there's a float in the rebound.
And he'll be guarded by
In fact, the Lakers back on December 22nd in Golden State had more shots inside 10 feet on the outside. Curry moving in, mid-range, yes. 22 points in the first quarter for Steph Curry of the 55 Warrior points. As Steph Curry tried to bucket of the second half. And Kobe has gone to him before and said, I need a rest. We'll see if at the end where they got to find out what they're going to do with 2 guards. Curry again. Desperation time. Curry, 3, got it.
And Aaron Baines, he checks in. They've been playing in Slovenia. Steph Curry with the left. Down to 3. Curry, little push shot. Curry, step back 3. Threes in an NBA season. Curry, reversing it up and in. Curry, one more 3. Yes! Bob Myers, Joe Lacob have rebuilt this roster. A playoff team and a bright future. And Curry, beautiful steal. Steph in on Will Barton. Will lay it up and in and draw the foul. Got it back. Shot clock at 1. Curry in the corner.
a dagger.
Tell you what, it was a good idea. The Nuggets were running extra sprints that we saw in practice the other day, wasn't it? Curry splits the double. And a soft touch for the bucket.
Come on, Mark Jones. How pretty is that change of pace?
The Nuggets make about 4 a game already, too, in this first quarter.
Sweet stroke right there from Steph Curry. You're right about Denver, only 25%
shooting 61%. And you've got the Nuggets shooting 57.
Crossover by Steph. Curry with the drive inside, right into Wilson Chandler, and finds two there. And second quarter, and here comes Curry. Great shift, finds the gap.
But to me, the crossover, splitting the double team and step back.
Curry, Barnes, Bogut, Jack out there along with Klay Thompson. A three. Curry puts it in. He's got 30 points.
I guess the ankle's okay.
Wow. On 21 shots.
Henry, an offensive rebound. Now Curry from the corner. Got it! Curry off the screen. Curry gets past him into the lane. Left-handed hook gets the... Golden State by 4. Inside. Now they got Brewer on Curry. Shot clock at 10. Brewer tries to defend Curry over everybody. Curry taking over. Deep three.
Jack gives it to Landry. Curry. Up fake, slides by.
Shares of what else can happen.
Curry. Come cooking there.
Ankle might. Well, he said that's what's made them so good during the regular season. Allowed them Curry with a long.
Now for Curry. But Curry's taking advantage of this matchup. The left finger roll. Curry. Never been before. Curry.
There's the ball handling skills. He just left Miller flat-footed, went right past him, and then his ability.
It's good. Win. Working on Lawson. Shot clock at 6. He takes it inside.
A great outside shooting team. Mark Jackson trying to switch up their defense a little bit.
Up to Bogut. Over to Steph Curry. Another three.
But what shooters do, they stay within rhythm. Their mechanics, feet to get wants to do is penetrate. That's how they score. Points in the paint.
Curry another triple.
And here is Curry hitting.
Have to love this right here. You know he can knock down the three-point shot. You know he can penetrate a 15 to 17 foot, get other players involved and find their shot. That's the way.
Curry hitting Leonard's first points of the game. 4-point game, and here is Curry who hit. Curry defended now by Parker, and Bogut setting up big tonight.
Well, I mean, it's the NBA. These guys in the blue jerseys get paid too. I know we all expect that.
Last foul was on Bonner, his third. With Bonner starting here, and a
one-man offense. He's not that selfish, but he's selfish for his team. And when you can put the ball in the bucket like this, why not give a crossover to Tony Parker, one of the quickest players?
By Ezeli. Really got it down to 2 to the Spurs, and now it's a 5-point game, and Curry hits again.
He practiced a lot. He wasn't born with that one.
7, 8-point lead, and now it's 11. Well, now they got Corey Joseph challenging Curry. What does he do? He drives in and gets replaced by Diaw. This crowd is silent, and the
world is on the bench. They have no shot blocking inside.
Curry scoops it up and in. And Curry going up and getting another.
So then you're going to get up on me. Okay, I won't shoot a 3, but I got a left hand floated.
Close this one out. And a bad pass by Manu Ginobili to Curry. And Curry.
In defensive matchups right now, as you see Curry shoot that 3, and either he's going to score, he's not giving the hockey assist, he's going to get the real assist and pass it to the guy and make sure he leads to you.
For the Golden State Warriors, they had the big edge there in game 1 as well. And Durant. Curry, 4 on the shot clock, scoops it in. Steph Curry with the scoop play and 19 points, and again the war. Bogut leads, small team for Golden State with Jarrett Jack in there, and here's Steph Curry hit, but a big 2-pointer for Curry, who has 21.
Unbeaten on the road in the 2 playoff games so far as Curry gets a steal, and he'll take the 3. Hit it! Is a horse down inside of that paint. They got Corey Joseph defending Steph. Oh, look out now. You have an advantage. 5 on 4. Just 9 points for Curry. Hasn't scored since the first.
The former #1 overall pick, Andrew Bogut. Curry, first shot.
Catch it, and he's turned, and all of a sudden it's up and in. Both players can shoot during that mode.
And always seemingly in the first where he loves to get that is his getting rhythm shot.
Just watch how easily he'll lull you to death. See, on that slow dribble, he lulled in Bogut and Landry.
Here we go.
There you go.
Now 7 points today. Curry, back to back.
Up on the rotation. Now on this one, once again, you can't lay back. They're not going to double team.
Curry, a little.
Oh! Watch how easily he changes. He just changes hands and plays the glass. Who discouraged the baseline move. That was beautiful.
Andrew the screen. Curry to the basket.
There he is big. Just watch the hesitation. I'm taking Duncan right to the rim.
That reminds me of the Vlade Divac play. Just pull the jersey, do anything you can to try to.
And the field goal by Curry, his first, so all 5 Warriors starters are in the scoring column. Parker defending Curry. Curry going in, glass with Duncan in front of him, and San Antonio's great.
Trying to do that. I think he was just trying to have proper body position.
Curry! Timeout San Antonio, and the first standing up.
In beautiful arenas to bus rides and budget hotels sometimes in the D-League. Curry inside lays it in off the glass.
And I love the adjustment by Curry. 25 straight years where your best player is a once-in-a-generation person.
Curry fires away, knocks it in. Final seconds, first half. Curry the drive, banks it in.
He dribbles down the floor. No help, no support.
Practice. Curry floats it up in a
clock by Duncan, allowing the defender to fly by and then knock it in.
Landry rebounding the Klay Thompson miss. Curry sets him up. Landry. Bogut down the lane. Steph Curry already has 8 assists.
You know, most people when they do it.
Landry.
Landry's pretty good now.
Curry, what a look inside.
Curry off the 20-10 games than anybody in the league. Dwight was 9 for 11 in the other game, and Curry behind the back. Corner of the key. Lee, Thompson, Jack on the floor for the Warriors. Blake, world peace. 2 of the 5.
Third for Steph. Steph on the baseline. Drop it to Festus.
As I said, they were going to get a wake-up call at halftime. These are big minutes.
Steph Curry turns the corner, drops it to David Lee, puts it up and in.
And a quick 5-2 lead for Denver. And Klay Thompson.
I'm trying to get Carl Landry down low to see if they can pick up a third.
Curry snaps it outside. This is Draymond.
A steal by Curry, stripping Fournier. Numbers for Golden State. Jack gets the layup from Curry. Curry averaging 11 assists per game in the series.
Now where they've gotten real physical. Oh, hard screen.
And meanwhile, JaVale McGee taking off the ice. He's going to come in as Barnes.
Since Gallinari's missing, who was their leading scorer during the season?
Oh, Andrew Bogut going up large.
Foot centers will play that one. The steal by Curry.
Curry finds Jared Jack high.
Go crazy like it's getting ready to. He held them out. The next dead ball
is the one cornerstone of this whole situation.
8% for the Warriors, 42% for the Spurs. Tight game. And here is Draymond. And the 3 is hit.
For the key position. Look at that left-hand scoop pass over there. Barnes says, I will not.
Warriors have it. Pushing it up. Down by 1. And here's Bazemore.
Martin, we all see with Thompson fouling out of the game the other day in the 4th quarter.
Wow. By Bogut. Coming out of the pack is Curry. No look pass inside.
There's Curry. Shot clock at 5. Fires one to Bogut in the lane. And Bogut harassing Curry has done a marvelous job out of him here in the quarter. Barnes in the lane.
Hustle on the other side by Klay Thompson. Keeps it alive for the Warriors. And Barnes is down to 6 with 5:20 to go in the third. Pickens spot up to Lee.
And he's lumbering early here. Curry, double team. Bogut drives into splitter and puts
269 threes, equaling Ray Allen. Oh, Curry, beautiful delivery today. Curry setting up Klay Thompson behind the back.
Hey, Steph Curry's got the 4 fouls. We got to go out, and that's 3 possessions in the last 4 that they've done just themselves.
Here's Curry, quickly to Bogut. Whips it right to Bogut. How sweet is that?
That's what I was talking about before.
8. Curry. What a pass!
Golden State.
Yeah, he had those 4 threes in the third quarter.
He couldn't get it to drop, and Curry scooping the try.
Opened up offense for everyone else. Carl Landry only 4
Spurs offensive players.
10 rebounds for Bogut. C-Web. One up. No look.
Fouled. Well, he didn't get fouled on this play. He just gave the one hand no look, his best Magic Johnson impression to a back.
That's 8 for 18. Draymond Green.
Like the pump fake that Duncan gave there. He said, Chris, I want this guy to be aggressive early and often.
And here's Harrison Barnes.
Other guys that can get easier shots for your teammates, and it helps so much, not only in rest, but in getting easy buckets.
Curry fakes, Curry drives, wraparound pass to Lee. Stephen Curry with a beautiful setup, and David Lee with a chance for a 3-point play.